Now let's take you live to Port Harcourt, the River State capital, where our correspondent Charles Opurum is standing by to give us an update on the situation in the state. Charles, can you catch us up to speed with what's happening at the moment? We heard the governor, Fubara, speak just now. That was earlier in the day. What's happening now? Is he impeached? And what is the current security situation in River State?
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. That was the governor speaking earlier today, surrounded by youth. Some of them were waving flags, chanting solidarity songs with him, and I think I saw the flag of the Joy Youth Congress because I asked someone, what flag is that? And he said it's the Joy Youth Congress flag. So they are identifying with their son, who is the governor. Right now I'm standing on Moscow Road, though I have walked down a bit. Now, I'm sure everybody understands what happened earlier today when the House tried to impeach the governor and of course, removed the House leader, Right Honorable Edison Ehie, from his position as leader, and of course, suspended him alongside 3 other lawmakers who they believe are loyal to the governor. Now, the allegations leveled against the House leader, remember, there were 3 items brought up at plenary today. Plenary did not hold at the usual venue, which is the Hallowed Chamber, because it was burned down yesterday, last night at about a little past 10 p.m. When we got that information. So plenary held at the auditorium, which is separate from the Hallowed Chamber. So that has to be established, right? However, during plenary, the speaker he expressly mentioned the name of Edison Ehie and said, Edison Ehie is responsible for the burning of the Hallowed Chambers. And he said, he supervised the burning of the Hallowed Chambers. He leveled the accusation against Edison and said he supervised the burning of the Hallowed Chambers on the instruction of the River State government. I'm putting the speaker, Right Honorable Martin Zamiwule, now verbatim. So 3 items that were brought on the floor of the House today. One was the removal of Right Honorable Edison Ehie from his position as majority leader. 2 was for the suspension of Right Honorable Edison Ehie and 3 other members of the House, from their positions, to suspend them. And then 3 was motion for the impeachment of the governor. And it's of note to state that these 3 items were actually, carried out on the floor of the House today by 24 members. Recall that the River State House of Assembly is made up of 32 members. So that means 8 members were not present at plenary. But the 3 items actually went through. When they were just about, wrapping up the commencement of impeachment proceedings against the governor of the House, that was when we started hearing gunshots outside, tear gas, and of course the use of water cannons to disperse people, and the House members, the lawmakers, they had to flee, in haste so as not to be affected by whatever it was that was happening. I myself even inhaled a little bit of tear gas, but I did retreat to a safe distance from which I continued to observe what was happening.
Sorry about the tear gas that you inhaled. We hope that you're okay. You just mentioned as well that there were gunshots at that area location where the lawmakers sat for the process to remove the governor, to remove the leader of the House. So the leader of the House stands removed, but the governor remains the governor. Because according to you, there were gunshots that caused the dispersal of the lawmakers that wanted to do that, correct?
No. The process of impeaching a governor is not a one-day process. All right, it's not a one-day process. They started the process today to serve a notice of impeachment of the governor, and they went ahead with it. All right, they went ahead with it. It was not truncated by what happened outside. Now, what happened outside actually necessitated a hastening of the process. When the process actually went the full round. It actually finished. It was not truncated in the middle. It actually went the full round. So yes, they have started the process of impeachment against the governor.
What can you tell us about the arson that occurred at the Hallowed Chambers yesterday? I imagine that you've heard maybe from the police, or the police are investigating that particular incident?
So the statement from the River State Police Command, as sent to us by the PPRO, SP Grace Iringe Koko, is that, quote unquote, the police are aware of what happened at the River State House of Assembly and are investigating. This was the statement she sent on WhatsApp. Okay, so apart from that, they are remaining tight-lipped. But it's actually very fascinating because the River State House of Assembly is barely 20 meters from the headquarters of the River State Police Command. And when I say 20 meters, I mean the River State House of Assembly complex is on this side of the road. Then the police headquarters is on this side of the road. Just between them is the Court of Appeal. That's so it's not necessary. It doesn't necessarily. You don't necessarily need to travel a distance from the police headquarters to the House of Assembly. And the area, the street itself, was cordoned off by